What's up, everybody? Welcome to a shot of reviews on this lovely Super Bowl Sunday. I'm hearing all that sound, so can we bring this down just a little bit? Just a little bit. There we go. That's better. I just have to stop saying so many S words. The shit is tough.
Syllabants.
Yes. Anyway, this is Jarrell, the host, bringing you all the exciting news and music and reviews as well. With me, I got Snarky Mark to my across the hall, across the way, across the table.
What's up?
What's up, Snarky?
I'm ready for the Super Bowl.
You are, I see. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about your favorite teams, your favorite sports, Super Bowls from the past, all
It's
that
hard
thing
to
like
pick
that.
a favorite, am
Yeah,
I right?
there are
they're
50,
all so good.
50 Super Bowls we can say is your favorite. You got to pick which one. We got Stu over here. What's your name? Big League Stu.
Yep.
What's up? You excited about the Super Bowl?
No.
No, you're excited about today's show, right?
Yes.
Yes, today's show we're gonna. Ah, man, this hurts my ears. Let me bring down the thing a little more. There we go. All right, I'm really excited about this. We're gonna be talking about the albums that came out this week that we're gonna be reviewing. Finally got that new Megadeth album that came out. Dave Mustaine and the gang have brought a new record for us to review. And also another classic band we'll be talking about is the Casualties. We'll say a street punk band from like early 90s. They're still doing music. They got a new album that came out a couple weeks ago. We're going to review that. And also we're going to be reviewing the new artist Anderson.Paak. Has an album came out, R&B singer. And he's been doing albums with like Drake. Not Drake. He did an album with Dre and someone else, which I have in my notes. I'll get to that later. His new second album, we'll be doing a review of that. I see you two are excited about that. I can't wait to hear what you guys think of that.
Yeah.
And the other two as well. Also in music
My favorite
news,
genre.
in music news, we're going to be talking about a certain musician. You know how musicians, they get a little antsy on stage or they get a little angry about, fans or what have you, and or audience participation, they have to lash out. Got something about that, you guys? I have to tease the story. You have no idea what I'm talking about, right?
No idea.
All right. And also, as you guys know, the presidential debates is heating up because we'd like to talk politics on this show. That's what music and politics, they go hand in hand, like like
some good
oil.
stories about religion this week too.
Yes, religion and what else can we talk about that has nothing to do with any schools, things like that, like
Talk about sex,
zoning permits, all that stuff.
gender politics.
Mm-hmm. But the reason why this one story is different is, in case you guys have no idea who to vote for, I have a list of what all the candidates' musical tastes are. So we'll be doing that in the news section as well.
That sounds good.
Plus, like I said, we'll be talking about the Super Bowl and other things. But also, like you're wondering why the show's called Shot Reviews, is because we like to take shots. And who helps us do that is our mascot, Little John. Let us know when it's time to take some shots. And this show is, like I said last week, which I want to make sure I mention that every time, is an interactive show. So if you guys want to drink along with us whenever Little John says it's time, feel free to tip back some liquor or basically liquor if you want to, wherever you are. But I got to say, if you're drinking at work or if you're drinking while you're driving, do it responsibly.
Definitely.
So without further ado, Little John, is it time for some drinks yet? And it is. So let's pour out some alcohol for us. You didn't open it. Today I know we've done Jaeger before on past podcasts, but this time we are having some Jaeger Spice, which I know Mark said earlier on the way here that isn't Jaeger have spice in it already, but you'll see the difference between this, though. This is a little bit darker.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Are you a fan of Jaeger, Mark?
I am, yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. I know it was my first liquor that I got turned on to as a wee lad.
It's a cinnamon vanilla blend of imported herbal liqueur.
All right, let's drink up to this. Let's down the hatch to having a great show and a wonderful Super Bowl Sunday. Impressions, boys?
It's pretty good.
Mark's is pretty good. We've had it before. I like it better because of the price. It wasn't like the $5 ones we had when we went to a Starland Ballroom.
Yes, it tastes better straight than with
gay.
Coke.
I hate gay drinks. No, wait. They had Coke with it?
Yeah, we were drinking Jägermeister Spice with Coca-Cola. Can't believe you don't even remember.
I don't remember. I thought it was
It
just
was their
plain
drink.
shots.
It was their drink special.
Yeah, I
'cause
remember that, but-
Jägermeister Spice had just come out.
So they mixed the Coke in it? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't that good.
It
not
wasn't
bad. I
that
feel like
great.
I'm
It's
gonna
better.
have
It's better
cinnamon.
like that.
I feel like Fireball's the way to go if you want cinnamon spiced.
Yeah, I think this is.
Cinnamon and
It's
vanilla.
more like they added a little touch of cinnamon.
Yeah.
But people hate Fireball for some reason. I don't have a problem with it.
Really?
Yeah, people are, oh, you like that stuff? It's like too much sugar or whatever.
People have a
Yeah,
problem
'cause they're
with anything.
whiskey.
People
Yeah.
are
Whiskey
fucking
drinkers.
You know, most people suck. So
All
I
I drink
know-
is Maker's Mark.
I know you think that, Mark. Mark is our antisocial member of the group.
yeah, pretty much.
But, so, how was your week, Stu? I mean, we bust our ass last night putting up the computer and posting all the shows for you guys to watch. You can watch our last podcast as well as the interview I did with Backyard Superheroes Now on njhyperradio.net. Check it out.
And the top 10.
In our top 10 we did
Yeah.
last couple weeks ago, you'll actually see that. But that was an arduous task going to like Best Buy twice to get our fucking
fixing up a new computer.
Yeah, that was a hassle as well. But
Get things to roll a little smoother.
yeah, but I know you two had an interesting night last show. You were telling me about after he dropped you off. You guys
We did.
sparked an owl, as they like to call.
I don't know. I don't know what
You
you're talking
I don't know
about.
what you're talking about. But it's just the only reason I want to bring it up because I remember working with you like years back, and I remember I was going through that period where I couldn't find someone to enjoy that with, and I was like, "Will you be my buddy? We might smoke buddy?" And he would not do it. He's like, "Sure, whatever." But this is before I knew how antisocial Mark was, where it was like, he we wouldn't even like conversate at work that much, but whatever. He would not. He was not.
You
broke the
you
cherry.
You have to say socially inept though.
Yeah,
Well,
I
there's a
guess
difference
that's
between,
political correct thing to
trying
say.
schedule like you're lucky that I'm like there's a reason for me to be here, which I enjoy like having to listen to music and like talk about it. But if you're just like you want to like come over and like be my friend,
You
got
make
no
me sound so
fuck-
pathetic.
No fucking interest in being your friend. But I'm just kidding.
No, I see what you're saying. Like you like I figured like the only way it would work is the same way it worked with Stu last week. It have to be like I don't want to say spontaneous, but I have them to be in the area. Like when you lived in Middlesex, I had to happen to be stumbling down the street, like all like bong in my hand, and everything like that, and like, oh, Mark, what's up? Hey,
There's
you want to smoke?
There's lots of
Yeah,
rules.
cool.
I've got
Thanks.
lots of rules
Smoke.
for my life.
It has to fall into like the crevice of your life, But I see now you don't like scheduling. Schedules suck. I get it, but it's fine.
Schedules.
Yeah. So anyway, as you guys can plainly see, I was rushing around to make this show real quick, and I didn't get a chance to write an outline of what we're going to talk about. Ooh. So spontaneity is the key tonight. Spontaneity. Unless you want to be my stenographer, Clinda. By the way, give a shout out to Clinda, our land woman. You didn't want to be called landlady last week. Land girl. Land female. I don't know. I'm running out of synonyms. But you want to write notes or what we talk about today, so I can put it in the description. Yeah.
We don't need a stenographer. Yeah, you're
sure.
You're just gonna have to.
You're gonna have.
You're just gonna have to
record of-
listen to it. No. Not when we edit. Not when we edit. He can listen to it before we edit it.
Okay.
Then it would be my job. It's your job.
You did want to sound less scripted. I did, but an outline helps. Now I don't know what we're gonna talk about. I don't know what comes next.
Don't you have like news stories?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what I want to talk about. I remember now. So if you guys noticed, I'm wearing these dress shoes.
Oh yeah,
dress shoes. You're like,
I didn't think anything of it.
You didn't, but isn't it? I don't know why.
They went with pants. I thought you were just
Which,
like
yeah, I'm wearing pants too.
You're wearing Dickies now.
Yeah, I thought you were just kicking it like work style.
No, I have to bitch a
Yeah,
second
that's a
on this.
style,
It's-
you know.
Am I at work?
A Dickies shirt, you need a button only,
You're
the
going
top
like-
button.
It's like you're like a
Yeah.
sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Nazi, apparently.
Need a bandana.
No, it was what happened. So, as you guys know, I have a son now, 10 months old. But we also had a cat. We have a cat. And apparently lately she's been getting jealous of the newborn and the attention he's receiving. So now she's taken it upon herself to start pissing inside our closet. And I don't know why she had a litter box. There's no issue there, but I think she thinks to herself, "Well, fuck these guys. I'm just gonna pee all over their clothes. Then they'll pay attention to me." Oh, so he kicked me in the ass. No big deal. I'll just keep doing it. Maybe they'll change. Or is this the way cats get attention? I don't know. Not really a cat connoisseur. How about you two?
I know nothing.
Yeah.
You know what? May have started out like that, and then like once the smell's there, then the cat's like,
Now he's like, this is my
all
area.
right, yeah, this
you
is
guys.
the place you're supposed to piss.
So now the
smell's already
So
there.
you think
you'd have to totally carpet clean it,
the solution obviously is
and then beat your cat every time.
Shut the closet, right? So that's what I've been doing. But the night before, I was like, I saw the closet open, and I'm like, oh, I gotta put my clothes away. And then I'm like, I'll close the night. And I woke up the next day, I'm like, shit, I forgot to close the closet. What's the odds of that one day I forget? She's gonna pee in my shit. So I went to put my shoes on, and it's a little damp in one. Put it to my nose, and it's I can't describe the smell of cat piss, really on the air, but think of the most horrid smell you can think of, like rank vagina or what have you, and just multiply that by 6.
Had to be rank vagina.
So, needless to say, those shoes had to be washed, and that's why I'm wearing these. But so I was a little upset. I wanted to basically skin the cat and throw it out in the garbage immediately.
I mean,
but,
cats are just assholes.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck this cat. And then my wife's like, oh, you understand that's the issue. She just peed. No big deal. I'm like, oh, but when I pee in shoes, then it's all about, oh, you're disrupting the kid's snap time. But when the cat does it, it's okay.
You know how to bathe the cat?
Without getting scratched? No. I don't know how
without getting scratched.
No.
You take a little bit of soap and you pour it in the toilet. You throw the cat in the toilet and you put the lid down, and the cat self-agitates it.
Oh, so all you cat lovers out there. Stu.
And then just flush to rinse.
What Stu says does not represent the rest of us, but if your cat is pissed on your clothes, do what I do or want to do. I don't know.
Cat won't scratch you.
Yeah.
And then it dries real quick. You open the lid, it just flies right out.
If it survives the drowning aspect of it all, I don't know. All right, so that was what happened to me a couple days ago. So let's get into this whole Super Bowl thing that's going on. That's happening to be going on today. This is why the show we're doing earlier, and we're gonna try to make this show short so we can get you guys out of here to rush and watch the game.
Yeah, let me at it. I can't wait. A big.
Now here's
fan.
my whole issue with the Super Bowl. Now I wanted to see if you guys agree with me because I'm about to do a petition on change.org. I don't know if you guys know this, but for the past 20 years or so, it's become more about not the Super Bowl, but about the commercials, the drinking, the food, all that stuff.
And the halftime show.
And, well, it depends who's playing. Once they say who's going to be there, which my boys Coldplay going to bring that shit down.
I'm just saying, I couldn't tell you who played in the Super Bowl last year, but I could tell you that there was a fucking shark during the halftime show. That's
yeah, whoever plays, they end up, oh, look at this guy trying to get shot. Oh, you're preparing for the next time Lil Jon has something to say. That's all right. Well, I'm saying, with all that, and people go to work Monday just hungover, angry, this, that, or they have to cut the party short because once the game's over, it's like, oh, I got work tomorrow, I got to go to bed. Mm-hmm. What do you guys feel about moving the Super Bowl from Sundays to Saturdays? Do you think that's a good idea?
I could not care.
Stu?
It's the one day you can't call out sick.
Oh, Mondays? The Monday after?
Yeah.
Well, if you were smart, you would.
Because then they know. Off. They know. They're like, you going to a Super Bowl party? No. I mean, no.
The guy that was talking how excited his team was all week, and then the Monday he's not there. So I want to write a petition, but I went online to make sure it hadn't been done already. And they were like, oh, it's been done many times. And the last time it was done in 2011. And the reason they put on there is because, well, I'll get into that later, but when the whole point is, I was saying to myself, well, by this point, those baby boomers that are holding everything back might be dead by now. So should I put it out and, maybe someone progressive will be in the NFL to, change it? You say you don't care. What do you think, Stu? Would you like to be on Saturdays?
I don't think they could change something like that.
Why? The NFL could do anything.
It's too...
they basically own
ingrained.
the day. If you ever seen that movie...
well, why don't they change the name of it then? Why don't they make it
Super Bowl
the Super
Saturday?
Mega
Wow, that
Bowl?
sounds hard. Super Bowl Saturdays, easy.
And then they could change the name of it too.
Let's ask our spectators on our show today.
You can't
Jason.
change things like that.
Jason, my cousin, you're wearing a Cardinals shirt who happened to not even be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they were close.
So that means you like football somewhat. You're interested in it.
I do follow football. I use it as a talking point a lot at work. But
Great. So what would you say about moving it to Saturdays?
I knew it.
it will never happen.
And why do you say that?
There's too many people out there that are like football plays on Sundays. That's what we want to keep it.
Right, but they'll be dead soon. So can it happen where we wait till they pass away and then things change? Like those are the same people that are saying, "Oh, like marriage should be between a man and a woman." That's
I got
it.
better
That's what it
things
is.
to do on a Saturday. Oh wait, I got better things to do on a Sunday.
Like this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, that won't interfere with the podcast. We had to make the podcast earlier, and I had to run around and do all this shit, get like groceries and shit for tonight.
Oh,
And-
get me like I took a long time.
No,
I
it's
heard
not your
that.
fault.
You were stuttering. You were like, he was on time.
Like you weren't.
You were the one slacking this week. No, it's me.
I think we should move it to Wednesday nights at midnight.
Wednesdays at midnight.
Yeah.
Super Bowl Wednesday. It sounds like it has a nice ring to it. No, I'm serious. I'm gonna put that out there. I thought you guys would want to party more. I forgot who I was talking to. I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring up the Project X story one day. It's too early right now, but I'm gonna talk about that one day, Mark.
All right.
But
I can't wait.
Wouldn't there be more riots if it was on a Saturday?
because people only riot,
People
on
get
Saturdays.
so much more wasted.
They're like, let's riot. Oh no, it's not Saturday. We can't riot.
You'd have bigger chance of a riot if it was on a Saturday.
You can riot on a Sunday if you're that agitated.
Nah. It's the day of rest.
Yeah, if you want, I want to riot. You know what?
Saturday's a better day to riot.
I got work tomorrow. I can't riot. Sorry, guys. I'm
Yeah,
really
yeah,
mad
it
about
was,
social
yeah.
change, but not right now. How about next week? Good. Next week, riot Saturday. All right, cool. So obviously, you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but Jason is the pessimist of the group. You're being held back, man. You know you want on Saturday. I'm just asking if you want it on Saturdays, not if it's gonna happen or not.
Honestly, it doesn't even matter what day it's played on.
You got work. Oh yeah, I forgot he works anyway.
I work retail.
So this actually is for all you 9 to 5ers. Listen to the show. I'm gonna put the chain thing online. Let me know what you think. Should we move it to Saturdays or not? Final thing I'm going through right now is what I like to do before the Oscars is see the movies that are actually going to be nominated for Best Picture.
I was just talking about this yesterday.
Oh yeah, where?
'Cause I
Just
haven't seen.
any of them?
I was talking about it in the. It was in the car. I was with,
Yeah, with the wife
Yeah.
or soon to be. Yeah. So what do you think? Have you seen all 8 movies or 9?
no.
Any of them?
I don't remember what's nominated, but I haven't seen The Revenant. I haven't seen Hateful Eight. I missed a bunch that.
I don't
wanna
think
check
that's
out.
not. I think that was a Golden Globe movie.
Room. I
Room,
want to
yeah.
see. I don't know. I don't want to see Brooklyn. That looks stupid.
But-
but I saw a pretty fucking good movie though that I would recommend. It's called Predestination with Ethan Hawke.
Oh, he still does movies. Okay.
It's a pretty crazy story. Let me tell you.
Okay. He sound crazy. The way that's a pretty crazy story, man.
I don't want to go.
Don't want to
into
spoil it. Okay, so
pretty
what
good.
what I ended up doing was I looked to see what's coming out on Redbox. I'm not gonna be able to see all of them because they won't be out before the Oscars at the end of this month. But obviously, I've seen Mad Max, which this fucking day I don't get it. Best Picture, Mad Max.
Yeah.
Really?
Definitely.
Whatever. Okay. I can't
Wow,
even
it sounds
understand.
like me doing the voting. You yelling at me.
You put that put that shit on there?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, I did see one movie that was nominated.
Mad Max,
Last
the
night
best.
last night we watched Goosebumps.
Mad Max
That's Best Picture, right?
That-
It's one of the
I
nominees.
don't
Yeah,
know.
that's a Jack Black finest movie right
Yeah.
there. No, I rented Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah.
Now my issue with Tom Hanks is this, and it's the same issue I had with Bill Murray, is that they were funny at a point. When did they decide to stop doing comedies? And they're still funny when Tom Hanks does those like SNL guest appearances. Like, oh, that guy can be funny. What the fuck with all these like dramas? But whatever. Coen Brothers written this movie, Best Bridge of Spies. Spielberg directed it. Obviously, they're bedmates, whatever. You think it's gonna be like an amazing movie, but it is fucking boring.
That's what
And
I heard.
I'm fair. I gave this movie 2 hours, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not into this. The story is great, but the pacing is just similar to this show. The pacing is just going too fucking slow for me. So next week I'm gonna rent The Martian, and then
Yeah.
I think the movie that should probably win, and I haven't even fucking seen it, is probably gonna be Spotlight. So mark my words, that's probably what's gonna win.
It looks good.
Yeah. But that's what I do. Do you guys do the same thing? Or do you not care about
I try
that?
to.
Yeah.
But usually I'll end up seeing them like after, because a lot of times the Oscar movies that come out in December.
Yeah.
And then they're not even on DVD sometimes.
Right. That's
when
the whole
Oscars
problem I
come
have.
out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to see as many as I can. Yeah.
Do what you gotta do, man.
But I don't think I've seen most of the ones.
Like a
I'm
couple
gonna
years ago,
watch Mad Max.
a couple years ago, me and my wife knocked them down. We were like I'm going back to like 2011. We were like King's Speech, fucking that Natalie Portman lesbian movie with the swan.
Black Swan.
Yeah, saw that in the theaters. We were just banging them out. But then ever since then, we look back on those years. We're like, we don't even like think about those movies anymore. They weren't that great. So I don't know why I bother doing this, but
Yeah. Sometimes I think about banging out Natalie Portman too.
so Little John, what was your favorite fucking movie for the Oscars? What did you like best? Oh, all right. I haven't seen that one. What?
When you forgot the Jaeger at your house earlier.
Oh, go on.
I just realized like you forgot the one thing that like the show is
Sorry.
based around. I just think it's funny.
I know. Second time we've done that too.
Yeah. That's the second time
But that wasn't
we
my
started
fault.
walking.
Sneaky Stu put it in the freezer and I didn't even notice it. I'm like, we're not even gonna be here that long. Why'd you do that?
I didn't know how long we were gonna be there.
But the most ironic thing of the whole thing is it worked out because now it's nice and chilled. So he was right to do what he did.
True.
Good boy, Stu. You're my friend. Apparently, you're my second wife, as my wife likes to put it.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I don't like that term.
I don't either. You want to be first, right? Because we know each other longer.
Yeah, first wife club.
All right, you guys. It's only been half an hour, but you guys want to get into some news now?
Yeah.
I mean, nothing else going on with your lives you want to get into? The thing that's good about us meeting every week is we don't have that lot to catch up on, so we can just get right into the show, you guys. All right.
Feed Me coming up. I want to go to that.
Oh yeah, you got to tell us how that show is when you get to go.
Yeah,
Any shows you're
I'm
going
excited.
to? I mean, you're not going to Less Than Jake show, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
I think Jason's going to take my free ticket.
Yeah.
Plus $30.
I was gonna say the only thing that's going on in my
He's
life.
gonna take $30 from
Did I
you.
mention that we're watching a movie every day? That's the thing. That we're
Yeah,
doing.
you said that last week, but you said you watched the what'd you watch this week? You said you just told us. Yeah.
Goosebumps. Predestination. Some other shit.
I like that movie.
I'm watching
some other shit.
I'm all about Netflix.
Yeah.
Marin.
Watch Vice Versa with Fred Savage and Judge
That's like
Reynolds.
the
versa.
I'm sorry to get sidetracked again, but that's my favorite body switching movie of all time. Like they need to stop doing comedies of body switching and go to more dramas like sci-fi, like horror movie body switching.
That Rob Schneider one wasn't your favorite?
Oh, the hot chick.
Yeah.
I did see it in the theater, but to my defense, I was dating a girl at the time that liked Rob Schneider movies.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. It was hard to get through the animal and all that stuff, but
I met the director of The Animal.
yeah. Did you punch him in the fucking face?
No, because he also directed The Girl Next Door, and I thought that was pretty good.
Oh, I can't get into that movie. I cannot get into it.
Really?
Even though she was hot next door, but it's just I'm like, this movie's not funny to me.
You're missing out.
I saw it. What am I missing out on? I watched it
Missing
from
out and on the enjoyment of it.
You can't enjoy life. You
Yeah.
don't know how to enjoy things.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. Maybe because I experienced that once when I was in high school. I have a girl next door, and some neighbors moved in, and then I was in my room watching TV, and you can see out my window next door, and then you see like the daughter come out. And I was like, damn.
I had
It's
a girl next door.
fucking movie like situation for me. So I just go right over there, and I'm like, hey, introduce myself to the neighbors, which I never do, the dad and all that stuff. And I said, how do you bring up, so who's your daughter? Or anything like that. I think I worked it out, and then she's like, oh, she's only here on weekends, like that. But I felt like I could read his mind. Like, what he's thinking, I'm thinking. So
because you're probably being super obvious. So, who's your daughter?
So who's that other girl there? Like,
So,
in
who's the
beauty-
hottie?
But then after that, I only saw her on weekends, so it was like that whole fantasy of that movie did not play out for me. She was not a porn star or anything like that. But I'm progressive. That happened before that movie came out.
Yeah. Did you have your telescope ready?
Why? She's across the street. She's right
Just
there.
looking at the stars, Dad.
With my pants off. What's the problem? Everyone looks at the stars with their pants off.
Naked astronomy.
Had my rear view moment, rear window thing happening. Go look that up, you kids out there.
Yeah. Educate yourself.
Yes.
Hitchcock, motherfucker.
All right, let's get into some news right now. This is our top news story from the metalnews.com.
Not allowed to.
Puddle of Mudd. Remember Puddle of Mudd, you guys?
Yes.
The front man has accused audience members of stealing his house and walked off stage.
What?
So this happened January 30th at a concert in Marietta, Ohio. It ended abruptly when the band leader, name is Wes Scantinlin, walked off stage after berating an audience member for stealing his house. So according to WQLZ.com, Scantinlin stopped the show in the middle of the song to go off on someone in the crowd. And he says, and I quote, "This motherfucker right here stole my motherfucking house. And now he's standing right fucking in front of me laughing at me. And he fucking figures I'm a fucking joke. This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right here. Get his ass on camera. Right. Get his ass on camera. Get his ass on camera. This is the dog right here. This is the motherfucker right here. This guy stole my motherfucking house."
Those are
Then
some
he-
pretty good lyrics.
Then he put on his jacket and walked off stage. You can actually see this clip on YouTube. It is very sad and pathetic to not only see that he abruptly ended the song and the band trying to like go on with the song. They're trying to like let's play the song.
Maybe that guy really did steal his house.
We're getting into that. He walks off stage and then everyone's like boo boo. And I feel so bad that you're actually at a Puddle of Mudd concert. Why do you still have faith in your band?
It hates me.
Now, before I get into this article some more, I'm gonna say I fucking loved that album. The first album, but Mark is making fun of me about. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. But when I fucking hear,
We're all making fun
when
of
I'm
you,
driving,
man.
when I'm driving in the car and that fucking Control song comes on, I fucking turn that shit up, and I say, I love the way she smacks my ass. I'm just yelling that shit.
Ah.
I don't give a fuck. It's a good song.
What song?
You know when I love the way you look at me.
Oh yeah.
I love the way you smack my ass. You're like, what did he say? And he said that 4 times, obviously. Then
Okay,
you
I do
get it.
remember that.
So, yeah, I like the song. I like the. There's a couple of songs on the album that are great, and it brings me back to working at Sam Goody, old school, and we used to play that promo all the time, and we just blasted all the time. And we're like, wow, this great band, this new band, and then the manager hated it. She fucking was like, this shit sucks, and
She's fucking cool.
I know. And looking back, I'm like, yeah, she knew what's up. This shit sucks. But she only hated it because she was old and didn't like heavy metal. Or hard rock, I should say. You play some like Sex Pistols, she was like, oh, it's too loud, turn it down. But anyway. So after the abbreviated concert, the venue posted a message on Facebook saying, "Thank you everyone who attended tonight's show. We apologize for the actions from the lead singer. Unfortunately, it was beyond our control. Please send us a PM and we'll issue a ticket to the next show of your choice," which I'm thinking of doing. It's a free show, but the aggravation to go to Ohio might not be worth it. I can say I was there.
Ohio's far, man. I've
Yeah.
driven to Pittsburgh.
We're from New Jersey, by the way. But go on.
Yeah, I've driven to Pittsburgh, and it's out there.
Free show, though.
I mean, a little bit further, you're in Ohio, but
A free
forget it.
Puddle of Mud show.
It's too far. It's
No,
like
it's
driving.
anyone.
It's like driving to Florida.
Wait,
It's anyone. Not that they're going to come back.
oh, the venue posted that? Okay.
Yeah.
It's only 2 states over, but Pennsylvania is big.
Are you guys ready for this guy's rap sheet? So he was arrested in January for a second time in less than a month. That time for trespassing and vandalizing a house that used to belong to him. So maybe that guy was there. So that's fucking up. That's fucked up to buy a guy's house and like, yo, I'm gonna go to the show too. But it might be worth it. I don't blame the
Stole
guy at
his
all.
House. I would love to hear the story of how he stole his house.
All right, I'll go on. So according
Oh,
to
it's in there, apparently.
according to he returned to the house which he lost to foreclosure last year, and was using a hatchet to destroy parts of it. He allegedly trashed audio, electronics, surveillance cameras, and an alarm system while inside the home, and that happened on January 9th. And the police came, and he was let out in handcuffs, shouting to the police, "Come on! This is my house, man!" And then he was arrested in December on charges. So this is basically a backing. We're going backwards in time with this. He was arrested in December, charged with possession of a controlled substance after being pulled over by police in Beverly Hills for having an expired registration on his vehicle.
He had a roach.
When the officers at the scene realized there was also a warrant for his arrest, the car was searched and the alleged substance was discovered. He was booked on a misdemeanor drug charges for that incident and was released on $51,000 bail. So it's surprising he can still afford that. Basically, how far they've fallen down. Because when like I said before, when I'm listening to Puddle of Mudd on the radio, they only stick to that career of their album. They're like fucking 5 albums deep. One member remains from the start of the band, but when they're like, "Oh, we got Puddle of Mudd on the way," play the same 3 songs we're gonna play, or 2 songs, because the song that you said, I hear less than Control. Control is their go-to, but maybe we'll throw She Hates Me, maybe. But Drift and Die, Control. No wait, sorry, not Drift and Die. Control, Blurry, maybe She Hates Me, maybe.
That song's like totally ripping off some Suicidal Tendency song too. She Hates Me. There's this Suicidal Tendency song that is exactly the same.
I like Suicidal Tendency, but I can't
not-
think. Me and Stu both like them. We can't think what you're talking
I can't
about.
think of the song.
I mean, if you like YouTube search like Suicidal Tendencies Puddle of Mudd,
Okay.
I'm sure there's a video where they play a comparison.
We
between
won't
the
do
two.
that now, though.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
tell
no,
everyone.
Well, I'll do that after.
Everyone go out there, do that what Mark said. Check out what the song and email us to not email. Put it in the comments what he's talking about, because I don't know. So going back further, previous to that, he was busted in Minnesota last July 26th for driving while intoxicated and leading police on a 100-mile-an-hour chase. He forced the band to cancel a show in Flint, Michigan in June when he missed his flight. Before that, he was arrested in mid-April on charges of disorderly conduct after an incident in the Milwaukee International Airport. He was also arrested last January after taking what was described as a joyride on a restricted area in the airport baggage carousel in Denver. I can't blame him for that. That shit looks kind of fun.
He
Yeah.
thinks he's a bigger rock star than he is.
He thinks it's 2002 again.
Come on, man. It's 2002. What's the problem? Bush is president. What are you doing? He previously made news in April of 2014 when he melted down on stage, threw a beer and a microphone at the audience, and threatened several attendees with violence at the show, which happened in Scottsdale, Arizona. If you go back to 2013, his arrests include one for vandalism against a neighbor's property, as well as one stemming from a 2012 cocaine possession case, and another on charges of domestic violence. This guy is on the road to being the next Scott Weiland. Not as much
Scott Weiland don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
anymore.
He stays off the radar and does whatever the fuck he wants.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where it got him.
he doesn't give a fuck anymore. That guy.
Did you hear that their Stone Temple Pilots is holding open auditions for a new singer?
That could be us.
I know, right?
That could be us.
Us? Oh, 2 singers.
3 of us.
Yeah.
As
Two,
a
oh,
barber-
hell, 3
we
singers.
could be a barbershop with 3 tet.
I'll be half the man
I used.
to be. We could do that with all carousel.
Yeah, but I didn't know what you were
You didn't know
doing.
your part.
He caught on. Well, that's when I caught on. That's not fair.
You
I
can't
was
just
second.
say half and then point to someone.
Yeah. Half, huh? And half?
we didn't rehearse
You
it.
want coffee?
All right. Well, I'll just do Cracker Man by myself because I like saying that word over and over again. You know Plush, though, right? One of the many songs that don't say the word in the title.
Is that the one that goes, time to tell them how to believe in them?
Nah, that's the other song.
Okay. That's the other one.
Yeah, that's the other song I don't say in the lyrics. But so I guess we've busted on I guess we've lambasted. That's the word of the day. We lambasted Wes enough Not bad enough that he was discovered by Limp Bizkit, if you guys recall. That's how they got famous.
Definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Limp Bizkit saw their tape, and he's like, these guys gonna be great, y'all! And next thing you know, one hit album.
Yeah.
The second album was the same concept, and no one talks about that anymore.
I don't remember them.
No one
having a
remembers the second album. I remember that was a big deal, and then the big deal, because you put out a hit album or a song, and the next one comes out, people are like, oh, it's gonna be great, and then people play it, and then it just goes in the back burner. Where the fucking Lumineers with that? Hey, ho! I've been walking on the thing.
Yeah,
I belong to you. You belong to me. You're my sweetheart. What? You need another hit. You need another hit.
No, they need to fade away.
Yeah, but you notice when you hear a song, you're like, and then you realize that they don't do any more songs. Like they're gonna be one hit wonder. You gotta get on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They put on another song, and then just no one gives a fuck. Do another song again. Poor Lisa Loeb. All right. Let us know what you think about that news story in the comments, or if I should stop going so crazy with my news topics and and talking so much. But it's the
When are we going to talk about politics?
I like the news.
politics time.
Politics?
Politics
Oh,
time.
man.
We got the complete guide to the 2016 candidates' favorite music, except for Ted Cruz and Jim Gilmore. For some reason, they didn't put this on the list. I'm assuming they don't like music. That's why they're not on the
Ted Cruz
list.
just listens to like babies crying. Did you see the fuck? I mean, before we get into their musical taste, did you see the video from last night's debate? It was a Republican debate last night.
Yeah, they showed that on SNL. That was their top story on the Weekend
amazing.
Update. Yeah, he didn't
Have
know
you
when to
seen
walk
this, dude?
out.
No, I didn't see it.
Like Ben Carson, like gets called out. They're like calling everyone out, and he comes out, but like doesn't fully walk all the way to the podium. He just kind of stays in this weird little hallway, and like wait because I don't know if he didn't hear them call his name already.
Yeah.
But then they start calling everyone else, and they just pass him by, and he's still just standing there, like off to the side of the stage. And then Trump comes out and like stands with him, but doesn't realize that he's being called. While Jeb Bush walks past them, and
Jeb Bush like tapped on the shoulder, like, "What's up, man?"
and they're
Just
like,
kept
"No,
going.
these are your candidates." And they turn around, and there's fucking 2 empty podiums because
Yeah, they didn't have a monitor or
amazing.
anything.
And then I remember
Nowhere to hear.
the stage crew came out, and he's like, "Go out there!" to like signaling to like Ben Carson, "Go out!" And he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Fuck it," and just went back behind the thing.
it's amazing. It's such a fucking. It's my new favorite video.
Yeah, they had to jump on that on SNL immediately, like so that was on there. So anyway, we got what Ben Carson listens to as well. You'll get to hear that, but the current crop of Democrats and Republicans candidates like everything from Tupac's California Love to Pink Floyd's Comfortably Numb to Pete Seeger's Where Have All the Flowers Gone. But how deep do they go when it comes to being music fans? So Rolling Stone reached out to all their major candidates, conducting new interviews, examining rally playlists, and digging deep into their musical history to find out. Some of what we discovered was predictable, and some of it was surprising. Let's start with Hillary Clinton. Do you guys happen to want to guess what Hillary Clinton likes to listen to? Besides Bill Clinton's orgasms?
Saxophone.
The Eagles.
It's probably real saxophone based because that's how fucking Bill got her.
Yeah. I'm done with you. He said that was a terrible impression. Terrible impression. Stu,
why'd
don't
you
do that
this?
again.
Jesus.
I didn't do the impression. He
Fucking
did it.
Stu doing this impressions.
I
Yeah,
didn't
stop
do
with your
any
impressions of Bill Clinton, Stu. So Hillary Clinton likes her generation, basically. She grew up on classic rock like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and the Who and the Doors. Wow, real innovative, Hillary. And she says, all of that, plus I like classical music because I find it relaxing when I'm thinking about stressful things like my husband cheating on me. During college, she was dancing to Elvis and the Supremes.
And his smelly cigars.
She also likes current music like Loretta Lynn and Selena Gomez and Lana Del Rey and Lady Gaga.
She loves the Lumineers' second album.
when it comes out, she's all over that. But her campaign, she played everything from like Jennifer Lopez, like her song "Let's Get Loud," to like Mark Anthony's some Spanish song. I'm not gonna read that. To like Katy Perry's "Roar" and Kelly Clarkson's "Stronger." She's so generic, dude. all that fist pumping modern rock. She played like American Authors, Best Day of My Life, and Believer, and Gym Class Heroes, The Fighter. So she got that. She's kind of hip, right? That like pop, like rap music.
Yeah, the fucking 20-year-olds that she hired really did their
They did their job,
singing
yeah.
music for her campaign.
All right, so I guess that we got that with no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We're in the middle of stories.
You can't get me a beer. News can wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what you wanted. You got to say what you want, man.
What do you think I wanted? What would I possibly want from you?
Thought you wanted that.
Yeah.
Little John is interested in these stories, so calm down. He wants to know what Donald Trump likes to listen to.
That's what I'm interested in.
All right. Donald
Slayer.
He forces his daughter to sing love songs to him.
Trump. He listens to Aerosmith, Elton John, Paul McCartney, and Michael Jackson in the past. Though he seems to think they're terrific as much as their personalities as well. His taste undoubtedly runs down the middle of classic rock, according to his aides. I like saying that.
His AIDS.
Yeah, Donald Trump has AIDS, everybody.
Yeah, and they talk.
So he actually programmed his own campaign
I'm your
playlist.
AIDS.
His playlist on his campaign includes like the Stones' Brown Sugar. His go-to campaign song, though, this is fucking surprising. It's Twisted Sisters, We're Not Gonna Take It. I just can't put my head around that, but...
Well, didn't Adele tell him to stop using her
Yeah.
music?
And so did,
Like, what Adele song is he using?
Hello, vote for me. Or no,
I'm what you're looking for.
the wrong song, man, but it's okay. No, what's the Adele song from the past where it's like a breakup song? Maybe that's how he's trying to
Rolling
look at his...
in the Deep?
No, the
Fire
other
to
one.
The Rain?
No, the other one. The
I thought I was doing
I
pretty
can't
good.
remember. You named 2 hits, but there's another one that's a big song when he's like, "Never mind, I'll find."
Oh, the
that
one
girl
where she
like
talks
you."
about building a wall between the U.S. and Mexico.
Yeah, that song. Just something I would do. Don't forget me to build a wall to block out the Mexicans. That song. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the song he likes. So you said she said no, and also
Skyfall.
ironically his favorite musician Neil Young said, "Don't use my "Rockin' the Free World" song anymore," so they told him not to do that because he called him a hypocrite based on a meeting that they had earlier. So that's what he likes. Now to our boy,
So you gonna legalize it?
our boy.
You gonna legalize?
I'm gonna do the SNL
If
impression.
you're the president, are you gonna legalize weed?
I'm gonna do Ben Carson, what he likes to listen to.
Why isn't that a bigger question? That
What?
should be in the
What,
debates.
Bernie Sanders.
If you're gonna be president, are you gonna legalize weed federally?
You should go to those like things, Stu, where they have the.
Oh, I know. I need
people,
to be the person asking. Are
And then
you gonna legalize it?
There's a pretty
Huh?
good, there's a video
Huh?
of Obama hiking through some canyon in California or something, and like this dude was like, "Hey, Mr. President," like, "Oh," and they like shake hands, and then as he's walking away, he's like, "Legalize it on the way out." Obama just laughs. I was like, I wonder.
That's funny. That's really funny.
About it.
That's what he probably said. So Ben Carson, you guys want to know the first, not the first, but one of the rare black Republicans that exist in our society. They are like unicorns, basically. So, unsurprisingly, since he grew up in Detroit in the 60s, Carson gives props to Motown. And he says, it's pretty hard to grow up in Motown without developing the affinity for Motown sound. It really gets me excited when I hear the baritone sax. That was a Motown hallmark. You can see how he goes, and they're like, "Oh, what really gets you excited, Ben Carson? What gets you amped up?" And he's like, and instantly he said, "The Four Tops is probably my favorite group ever. I go crazy when I hear them." But he also likes.
That was creepy.
He also
I
likes.
didn't know that guy was so creepy.
He gets off the handle. You can tell, right? He goes crazy.
He's pretty creepy.
Yeah. He also likes classical music too, like Bach and Handel and Vivaldi.
Sebastian Bach. He would have taken those Skid Row.
Sebastian
song
Bach,
right here.
yeah. He likes that as well. No, I'm talking about the classical music, like dun, 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 dun. Mozart, that shit. Carson has a fondness for rock with classical overtures as well, like Moody Blues, like their landmark album, Days of Future Past. He told Rolling Stones, I got to do the voice. I got too excited on that one. Bring it down. I love the way they merged the rock and roll music with the classical music. I like almost the whole album, really. But unlike that, his favorite thing as a teen growing up was listening to Gloria Gaylord's I Will Survive. Gaynord's I Will Survive. I said Gaylord. I'm sorry.
Gloria Gaynor, she lives not far.
Yeah.
She lives up in Warren.
Exactly.
I know where her house is.
I'm sure Ben Carson's outside right now.
I stalk her on
I'm
a regular basis.
He's like, I'm
No, just
already
kidding.
out there stalking her. Vote for me. Now, if everyone out there feels the burn, here we go. Bernie Sanders, what does he listen to?
Cradle of Filth. Cruelty and the Beast.
Lamb of God.
Slayer, like you guys said. Lots of Screwdriver. He says the N-word every day, but he still wants it to be an equal socialist planet. Mm-hmm. So in 1987...
I like to listen to Ebony and Ivory every day.
In 1987, when he was still mayor of Vermont, not the whole fucking state, but the city, Burlington, Sanders recorded an album, the cassette only, We Shall Overcome. One side of covers of folk anthems like This Land Is Your Land and Where Have All the Flowers Gone, and the other side devoted to conversationals with Bernie Sanders. And last year, he told Rolling Stone his favorite is classical music as well. He said, on my iPad, I have all the Beethoven symphonies. And he said he liked the Motown sound as well. So him and Bernie Sanders are pretty cool with that. Like Supreme Temptations. Wait, Bernie Sanders and Ben Carson like the same kind of music, I should say. And Sanders confessed he loves ABBA and disco music as well. And Celine Dion. Are you guys swayed to vote for him more?
I kind of like him less. Celine Dion.
I felt the same way once he threw that out at there.
There's a line.
Yeah.
And it fucking starts at Celine Dion.
Stu's waiting for like the drum and bass.
Okay,
one.
they are all way conservative. It
Well,
doesn't.
all
All
right.
politicians
Well,
are conservative.
Ted Cruz loves that last Feed Me EP.
That's probably why he won in Ohio or Iowa. He mentioned that in his campaign. Like, feed me, son. Feed me. Oh, we got to talk about Chris Christie. Now,
Let me guess, Bruce Springsteen.
I'm about to say that, and that's the answer.
Asshole.
Yeah,
John Bon Jovi,
he
Bruce
like
Springsteen.
he said his first 65, his first 45 in the 60s that he bought was Edwin Starr's War. Ugh! Good God, that was his shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now he likes Springsteen, like you said.
Yeah, no shit.
What? Why? How did you know that?
Because
He
fucking who? Could you not guess that from a fucking mile away?
Actually, I read that and I rolled my eyes just like you did.
I'm a
Like I wasn't
hometown boy.
surprised. Yeah, I wasn't surprised, but I didn't think about that. I don't think about Springsteen and him because they're two completely different political parties. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, he's gonna.
He's just trying to make us like, oh, you're awesome,
Yeah.
Kirsty.
We love New Jersey.
I'm not saying that he doesn't like Bruce Springsteen, but of course that's what he would fucking say.
Yeah, of course, yes. So he's like, he doesn't agree with his political side, but he doesn't feel that's an issue where it would separate him from not being able to listen to his music. Favorite album is Born to Run, but wow, you're really innovative right there. Now, non Bruce Springsteen music that he listens to is Stu. Want to
Earth,
guess?
Wind and Fire.
Probably now, but no.
Eagles.
David Bowie.
He loves Billy Joel
Oh.
and Bryan Adams.
And the Bouncing Souls.
All New Jersey bands, yes, yes. And he likes Skid Row,
Lifetime.
and he probably would actually like
Loves
Gaslight,
the New
Gaslight
Jersey
Anthem.
hardcore. Yeah.
Gaslight Anthem. He probably liked that if he heard of them. They're probably too underground for him.
Yeah.
But his favorite current musician, not Gaslight Anthem, is actually Bruno Mars. The album Doo-Wops and Hooligans is what he bumps on a daily basis when he's spewing hate and
Fucking asshole.
not legalizing marijuana for us.
Yeah.
And beside that, I found
and
some. Go ahead.
He loves all that, but he hates teachers.
He also loves Barry White and the Backstreet Boys, and he says, "I love listening to I Want It That Way and Everybody. There's something about Backstreet stuff, but no NSYNC." He draws the line there.
Oh man. Does he want everyone to fucking hate him?
That's when he looks in the mirror like, "Fuck you, good. I hate you. You hate me. Let's make everyone unhappy."
Ugh.
Now let's go to Jeb. Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush has cited Stevie
Like
Wonder.
everything my dad likes.
This is brother, right? Jeb Bush is the brother.
Oh, his brother.
What?
Is Jeb Bush the brother of George Bush Jr.?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how old they
George
are.
George Bush Jr. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is his
He
name.
was our
Right?
president for 8 years.
Not my president. Oh,
It's true.
Burn.
Sure. Good one.
So he liked. That's what I think of the Bushes. He likes Stevie Wonder and Al Green, but he also leans towards country, which he explains why he likes the Zac Brown band's Homegrown. Listen to Journey, listen to Lynyrd Skynyrd, Eddie Money, and Aerosmith as well. So who gives a shit? Now we're getting into the candidates that don't have a snowball chance in hell of
I
winning.
also listened to my father.
Yeah, these are the candidates that don't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. I think. Now we're getting to the bottom of the barrel people. How do you say this guy's name, Stu? John
Christie?
John
Oh yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it.
John Kasich?
John Kasich. So
I don't know.
John not going to win the election. Says he's 63 years old. He grew up listening to classic rock like Pink Floyd and AC/DC.
Oh, Pink Floyd.
But now he listens to new stuff like alternative music like Pearl Jam and Linkin Park.
Oh, wow.
So maybe the reason he's not going to win because he's more progressive than the other ones. You got to pick the like what Stu said, too conservative, but maybe that's the way it works, you know?
They're all conservative, even if they're liberal.
That's deep, man. My head just exploded on that. You heard the sound of my head exploding?
I think Bernie would legalize it. It's like the only one that's pro pot.
Pro pot. Mark Rubio.
Yeah, what does Pol Pot think of music?
Who?
Never mind.
Oh, sorry. We got two more left. Mark Rubio, which is, I think I'm going to vote for this guy.
This is long.
That's
We're
what
going
she
to have a
said.
short podcast, man.
I'm sorry. It's two more, and then we're done.
Then we're talking about the albums,
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
know,
that.
I know. Hey, we're already an hour in. Go.
which I have like very small opinions on all these.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So do I.
So Mark
So does Jarrell.
Rubio said in 6th grade, in the mid-'80s, he listened to bands like Africa Bambaataa and
Nice.
Grandmaster Flash and Van Halen as well. And
African Bambaataa was the black guy with the UFOs. That
Thank
come
you,
from
Stu.
the center of
I
the
didn't
earth.
know that. Thanks.
Remember, I was trying to remember that guy's name the one time, and you were like, "What? Black guy UFOs
That's how
coming
I
from the
talk,
center
too.
of the earth?"
That's not. What are you talking about, Stu? Golly, that's weird to me. No, so Mark Rubio has listed his top 3 hip hop song or tracks has been NWA Straight Outta Compton, Tupac's Illuminati, and Eminem's Lose Yourself. And Tupac also made Rubio's favorite album, All Eyes on Me. He says he went over to the West Coast and went to Death Row, and they produced one of the greatest rap albums ever, where it had California Love and all these other songs.
Gangsta.
That era remains his favorite.
It's gangsta.
I know. I love
California
this.
Love and all those other good ones too.
And he says he likes Drake and The Weeknd now for their blend of disparaged genres as well.
Wow, that's the opposite extreme. He went a little too far.
He said Straight Outta Compton movie was like one of the best movies he saw last year. He also likes Pitbull because he likes.
He's
party
gonna
music.
get beat up. He's no gangster.
But the fact that he's like in the rap music, I'm thinking I'm voting for him.
The only thing I know about Marco Rubio is that he pulled like this crazy filibuster where he just talked for like 12 hours or some shit.
Well, people can do that. We can do a show right now for 12 hours. You guys want?
Thank you.
Okay.
We gotta watch that Super Bowl. I've been hearing so much about.
All right. So, is that your boy now, Mark Rubio? Should we vote for him, Stu? He's the only person.
Well, he's
the music I listen to.
he's the only person that actually let loose and like tried to actually say what he enjoyed and not what like he wants to be viewed as.
Yeah, I think that's what most of them are saying. But how old is he? I gotta look that up. Let us know how old Mark
He's
Rubio
pretty
is.
young, I think.
I gotta look him up. That's
On the
probably
younger
why.
Side
Yeah.
of the candidates.
We need more fucking people running that aren't like in their fucking 70s.
Yeah.
It's the shit that's going on. We need like a. I was telling my daughter the other day. We'll get to the last one. or today I was talking to her like we need like a president that's not married, maybe a gay president.
Yeah, kid
That'd be
president.
interesting. Yeah, like a.
When's kid president gonna happen?
And actually, did they say that
Kid president.
did they say the president has to be like a human being? Is that still in
I
the
think
thing?
that's one of the requirements.
It is?
definitely.
We have a cyborg president.
No, could it be like an animal, like a dog, or
Half dog, half man.
I could have the cat that's
Dude,
pissing
the
on my
only-
shoes
no.
be the president?
Cat's never gonna legalize marijuana.
Barf from Spaceballs for president.
No, I think he died after doing Wagon Zeus or something like that.
No, but I meant the character.
Oh. That's ridiculous. I'm talking about a fucking dog and cat running. You're talking about fucking fictional characters. You're
I was
fucking
saying
weird.
dog man.
Dog man.
We needed a dog man
Mm.
for president. There's never been a dog man for president.
All right, the last
Richard Lewis should run.
person, Carly Florina. What does she like? She likes 70s and 80s rock, citing Eagles, Hall & Oates, and Doobie Brothers, Traffic, and Steve Woodwind. Who gives a fuck? Whatever. So I'm gonna say I'm voting for Rubio.
I find that real sexist. You finally get to the woman.
I got the woman when we started this shit.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
She's not gonna win. That was the bottom of the barrel. I'm gonna vote for Rubio, but he's got a snowball chance in hell anyway. So whatever.
Yeah.
What is this political party? Before I even jump on that,
Rubio?
yeah, is he a Republican?
Probably.
Which blows my mind. He
think
listens
so.
to NWA and he's a Republican.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I looked at the thing. There's actually only 2 Democrats on my list that are running, and there's like 15 like Republicans. So
Yeah, there's a lot of them. They all want a fucking piece of the action.
Mm.
'Cause they're like, this is our year. It's been Democrat for so long.
oh, we gotta do this. All right, so we're gonna do Republican. I'm gonna vote for Rubio if that's the way it's gonna be. Stu, do you vote? Are you allowed to vote?
No, I don't vote.
Oh, you're not.
I'm
allowed
against it. The Electoral College.
to- Okay.
My vote can be overruled. Therefore, I don't want to vote.
Yeah, I haven't voted ever.
Get,
Anarchist. I love it.
get rid of the Electoral College. We have laws on book from friggin' the 1800s
All right. So
that are horrible. Oh, in case all the voters of this state were ignorant fucks, we can then overrule their vote, saying they're all ignorant. Electoral College.
profound. I don't know which one's mine now.
Wait, what's his last name?
Who?
From South Park.
Broflovsky.
Yeah, the character.
Kyle?
We could have a character as the president.
The character of the president. No, you can't.
Gumby.
Gumby.
I'd vote for Gumby.
If
Or the
Eddie Murphy
Blockhead.
dressed
No,
up
but
like
you
him.
it would be an actual person, but nobody would know who he is. But he would just use a character.
All right. Hey, audience, how you enjoying the show out there? How you guys enjoying the show? We got spectators here right now. We got Clinton.
Woo!
Not you. You're on the show. Is it too political? Want to get back to the music stuff? Are politics boring, you guys? All right, notes. No more politics. It says it right there. It says get to the Megadeth review already.
It says keep your politics out of my music.
And your music out of my politics. Megadeth. Let's talk about the Megadeth album. It's their 15th album. They had such great albums as the 80s and 90s as Peace Sells, Rust in Peace, and Countdown to Extinction. And most would say they had a little dip in their album quality until 2009's Endgame. But now fans consider the last few years to be a resurgency for the band. Not only are Megadeth pioneers in like the thrash metal scene, but they are probably the most political metal band I've ever heard. This new album features 2 replacements, by the way, before we get into it. They have a new guitarist named Kiko, replacing Chris Broderick, and the former member of Lamb of God, Chris Aldeler,
So there's
takes over on drums.
You're saying they're very political?
You never noticed that?
Well, I know it's political stuff, but they're only saying like a few words, and it doesn't really mean much.
She sells, but who's buying?
Yeah. You don't know that? You never listened to that album? It's political
All right.
for like a metal band, I think.
Even this one, I mean, like you got like fucking, I don't know, what was that last song on there? Something about something.
Really? You don't know that song?
What are you talking? What?
The last
I'm
song
just
on this
saying
album?
the last song on this album. I can't remember what.
Yeah,
the,
they
what
had
it was
some
called.
no,
It was a
Foreign
political.
there was a
policy.
political song
We
that
got foreign policy.
yeah, foreign policy. Yep, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh man, you guys are in for a treat. You guys didn't know there was
Come
a cover?
on, they don't talk about
Is it
foreign
cover?
policy or
You know
anything.
that?
They
I don't know
just-
shit about fuck.
Wow. It's a cover, you guys.
Oh, it is.
I'll get to that.
Oh,
I'm sorry, you guys didn't know that. So, as you guys know, Dave Mustaine is like the Svengali of the band, and who most people look to carry the legacy of Megadeth, basically. Let's start with the first song, "The Threat Is Real," which starts off with like, unfortunately, it's not the speed metal tempo I was hoping for, but it's more like a slowed down groove result of like a meh, in my opinion.
I dug it. I felt like the guitar solo was like Dream Theater light.
Yeah, I would give you that the solos on this album
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah.
With the
definitely.
guy I mentioned before, Kiko, he has good solos.
Definitely.
But I thought that I would like, for what I like in Megadeth, when it's like the song I'm talking about, like
I disagree.
Earlier,
I didn't
I
like
like
the
them.
solos.
at
I
all.
thought they were overdone.
Hmm.
I mean, granted, it's like a show of talent,
Mhm.
but it doesn't hit me rhythmically.
All right, so basically solos were not in your forte, and I agree with you on a thing where that solos are kind of like they got to be there, but they're not like really a big deal. I mean,
It kind of dates the band too
See, I don't know. See, this is
to
the
a
thing,
time
that
period. I
for
guess
me-
I'm new metal.
Yeah, for me, like, I don't listen to like, I don't listen to anything new metal wise. Like, I don't really listen to metal in general, even the stuff I used to like.
Yeah.
Megadeth is definitely one of those bands that I used to dig. Like, Countdown to Extinction, I used to have that in tape in my fucking car. Love that fucking album.
right?
But the past, like the metal, like just from this being on the podcast, like I feel like I've listened to several new metal bands.
Yes.
Okay.
The big thing that's bothered me in the past is like there's no fucking solos. Like just add a couple solos on this and it'd be fucking rad.
Okay, so
And,
you like the
I
solos because
fucking
you missed
dug
it.
it. I thought this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm on the opposite side of the fence.
I'm totally on the fence. It's like the fucking like pegs of the fence are up my ass right now. I see what you guys are saying. I agree with both of you. But did you guys notice like his voice sounds really like he has to like he's got phlegm in his throat and just fucking let's go then record. Like you notice that for the whole album? His voice sounds really like
the
crustiness.
yeah, but it doesn't sound like that. It sounds more like you know when you
You're adding
cough
a
a
little crust
little
in there.
better. Like he doesn't sound like that. So I was like, I don't like that. But I thought like the title track Dystopia, which is what this album is called, was an improvement on the speed metal and the headbanging ability, which I like. And it's got like the '80s hair metal feel, right down to like the shredding solos, with which Mark was talking about, which I like that song. So I think that song had a better solo to me. Like the second track, Stu. I know you're looking at me like fuck that song.
I don't remember.
I liked it.
Third song was
That's why I was
called,
looking at you
and
blankly.
another thing I noticed about the band is the bass solos. I'm looking for more of that because they have the other guy whose name is Dave as well in the band, and he came back after being gone up until like I think Endgame, which I talked about, came back and now he's on this album as well as the other two that came before it, and it's called Fatal Illusion. It's got like the meanest a mean ass like bass solo during the intro, and it's got like the odd time signature drum beat for like the verses, which I fucking enjoyed. But I didn't care for the abrupt ending. The song needs to have like a proper ending, so that's my only complaint with that song. And my favorite part on the song "Death from Within" was the decent guitar riffs, or the descending guitar riffs as it was going down, like the choir and backing vocals during like the hook. Other than that, the song was like the standard Megadeth song, which a lot of this stuff was like what Megadeth does. So I wasn't like too excited, and I wasn't too angry at the same time.
I felt like it was a time warp. It was something that
that's what I liked.
should have been done a long time. You like that? All right.
Yeah, I like
the
that.
thing I liked about this album,
I don't
I'll
like
give
it.
my mini review, is that
Go ahead.
like my opinion on Megadeth really went down for a while, and I feel like this actually like made me think because I honestly after
That
Some Kind of Monster.
They still make music.
What, Some Kind of Monster
or
was them?
what's it called? What's
Oh,
the
Megadeth, Metallica song?
that Metallica documentary?
Yeah.
When Mustaine's in that documentary talking to Lars, and he's like crying and like, I miss my Danish friend, man. We used to talk about smoking hash out of the ground, buddy.
I miss my Danish friend.
I got kicked out of
You're not doing
Metallica.
the-
And
you're
people
not-
used to like criticize me and like call me names on the street and be like Metallica.
And he was like, epic
Yeah.
cry.
But he's like, but anyway, so after that, like I totally lost a little bit of respect for him as like just a dude. I don't know, like it's so whiny and
That's fucking bullshit. Wasn't he kicked out of the band like before they even
he was
recorded the
kicked out of
first
band before
record?
Kill 'Em All. Yeah. Like he started Megadeth as like a as
it's
a way
like
to
a fuck
keep
you
being in
guys,
the band.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck Metallica.
Yeah.
But Megadeth was always like not as big as Metallica.
Yeah.
So like that was his big thing in his life. You know, it's always that shadow that loomed over him.
Like, keep in mind, you guys listening
That's
out
funny.
there.
I did not know that.
Keep in mind, you guys listening out there. Like, I think Countdown to Extinction came out the same kind of year as the Black Album,
Yeah, probably.
and that Black Album like crushes that album
But
like
Countdown to
in
Extinction is fucking
sales.
amazing. It's such a good record.
No, I meant to say the Black Album kills
Oh,
the
yeah,
album
yeah,
in
yeah. No, I know,
sales,
definitely.
but I think the album's better. But that's just me.
I'm just saying.
I was never a Megadeth fan. I was always a Metallica fan.
So that's why we're gonna see where your review's going. Okay, go on, Mark.
No, but yeah, I thought this album overall was pretty fucking cool. Like a good throwback to what I didn't expect it to. I didn't expect to like it because I've heard some of the Megadeth stuff in the past 10 years and I was not a fan. So I was happy to enjoy it.
Was there anything you didn't like about the album?
I mean, not really.
No.
But
Okay.
you know,
One of the things I didn't like was we finally get like the Post America World song. Like what the whole album is about is like dystopia and how like the world's gonna like go into like a post apocalyptic society. That song has like the opening riffs like reminding me of Symphony of Destruction, but I found that song kind of boring. But I think after like the instrumental on this album, like it fucking like sticks to landing beautifully with the last three songs. Like we got Lying in State, which had like the chugga chugga guitars, which I like in the verses as well, and the fast drumming was great, and the high pitched like lead guitar. I like that stuff. Emperor, which like the Emperor's got no clothes. I don't know what that's.
Yeah, I wasn't.
That's
a big
like
fan
that's
of that.
why like a cliche
the
like
thing-
topic, but
Yeah,
I like
if
this
anything drew
song.
away from this album, I felt like the lyrics to me were just kind of like, eh.
Yeah. I'll give you that. The lyrics were not that profound, but fucking 15 albums. Give them a break.
I did
Oh,
notice that.
Yeah.
There was nothing in the lyrics that drove me.
But I like the Emperor's New Clothes, or not the fucking Disney movie. The Emperor was
The Emperor's New Groove.
yeah. The Emperor was probably my favorite songs album, and I like the lyrics where it's like he said something like "You even suck the life out of dying." I was like, wow, that's fucking profound. I know you guys were saying like it's not profound lyrics, but that was a good fucking deep lyric
What does
right
that
there.
mean?
You suck the life out of dying? I don't know. That's fucking deep.
Okay,
But
I'll take your word for
what
it.
you guys were talking about is
That means you don't get any endorphins when you die.
sure.
There's no good feeling when you die. They suck the life out of your death.
Yeah. But the last song you guys are talking about, Foreign Policy, is a cover from the punk band Fear.
Okay.
And I think it's definitely like it does the song justice because it's exactly the same way as a Fear song goes, but it's got like a thrash feel to it, and it kicks the song in the ass a little bit and makes it a better song. All right, so as you can basically see, let's go with me first, and I think Mustaine and the Gang should be proud of this album, despite being old or having a sore throat while he recorded this thing. It's a very coherent record. The mold isn't broken, but this is a great addition to their catalog. Some songs and certainly lyrics come off bland and repetitive, like Stu said, but I can tell the two new members have really pumped youth into the band, like for Dave and his longtime bassist Dave Elfelson. So I don't think fans will be disappointed. So I say this album is something you should definitely buy. Let's go to Mark first. What do you think? Final verdict?
Yeah, I think that I agree with you.
You want to
'cause
keep
I
the
would-
positivity running.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that it definitely surprised me with how much I enjoyed it. And if you like Megadeth at all and you've been disappointed in the past, couple years. Like, check it out because it's pretty good. Buy it, I would say.
Stu?
Meh.
I don't have a mad button. But if you're going to go complete opposite
It
of
was-
us, you have to really give a good dissertation. What's wrong? What's your problem?
It's I feel like I listened to it in the 80s. Or well, I would have been very young then. But at least the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay, so
I mean-
you're saying you want them to do something different and
Yeah.
more evolutionary.
I mean, I like Slayer's current stuff. Why don't I like Megadeth? I never got into Megadeth.
So
Maybe
you're
that's
prejudiced
why.
from the start.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I never
go
got
ahead.
into them.
So
Never liked them.
disclaimer, you guys out there, Stu is prejudiced against Megadeth.
No. I just never liked them. I still don't like them. And yeah, I'd say skip it. Yeah, skip it. Skip it.
Okay.
Skip it.
So what did you guys think of this album? If you heard it, let us know in the comments. Did you like it? Did you hate it? We love to know what you think. Comments, or you can email us as well.
Are we doing
We don't
emails
care.
this week?
No, we're gonna quick show because Super Bowl Sunday.
Man, I've been waiting for
Super
these,
Bowl
waiting for these emails, man.
touchdown.
I don't give a shit about the Super Bowl.
I know, but you'll be watching it.
All right.
That's how they get you. Little John, we watched Super Bowl too, right, Little John? Clinton, you look confused. What are you thinking? Come on, it's early. I don't know what that means, but
Mark might have cooties.
Oh, I was gonna get a Kleenex.
no, he means the movie, not the actual cooties. Right? He didn't actually have cooties. He's got the movie.
If you don't have to get another glass, if you can, it'd be like you're
Clinton,
just
you're awesome.
sharing.
You're a fascist. It
You're
says
you're
I am-
boosting your immune system.
It's your shirt says I am not a fast. Okay, I thought it said I'm not a fascist.
I am not a fascist. Ah, that's funny.
I didn't see the not. I thought it said I am a fascist.
That's better than me here.
You do?
Yeah.
We should like get bottles of this and like knock them down.
Spicy.
someday.
It's vanilla.
All right, you
Definitely got
guys.
vanilla taste.
I'm gonna let you guys pick the next thing we're gonna review. Casualties or
I say casualties.
Anderson.Paak. Casualties. What do you want to do?
Yeah, skip it right to the casualties.
All right, Casualties, you guys. Casualties. They're a New York street punk band. And like I said before, and if you guys listened earlier, they formed in the 90s, early 90s, and they're influenced by the 70s punk bands like the Sex Pistols, The Exploited, GBH, and many other crusty punk bands and oi bands from their time. They didn't release their debut album until 1997's For the Punks. And they've toured all over the world. And as of right now, the lead singer, George, I want to say Jorge. I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but he's a Spanish guy.
Jorge.
Jorge?
Yeah.
Jorge Herrera.
George.
Jorge. Are you sure it's Jorge?
That's like when you. Yeah, I'm sure.
There's no H there.
That's like when you're trying to say like. What is that when you're talking about
Hors d'oeuvres?
no
Hors d'oeuvres.
Germans and you read it says douche. Oh, Deutsch. It says douche though.
Are you sure? Is that how you say it, Jorge?
Yes, yeah.
All right, Jorge. That's weird. Jorge. How do you say his last name then? I don't want to say it wrong. Is it
Herrera.
All right.
Douche.
Jorge Herrera
Deutsch
is
douche.
the only
It's
original
spelled
member.
douche. It really is.
He's the only original member, Jorge.
It's spelled douche.
We got it, man. We get it. Damn, you're holding on a joke, man. So he's the only original member, but this is pretty much has the same lineup since 1998. So with this being their 10th studio album, which is called Chaos Sound, and my slight familiarity with the band, I think they have. I'm expecting like kind of like an AC/DC or like a Ramones sound to it, where they generally make the same album over and over again.
You say they have the same members?
Yeah, since 1998.
You think how sad would it be if like some new guy had to join and it's like, no, dude, you got to go through this whole like hair and makeup fucking thing of like getting the fucking Liberty spikes like just right. Some sad fucking dude who went to Berklee School of Music is down.
I see now the prejudice is gonna be going to you now, Mark.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay, I see that's gonna go with you. Now let me preface this right now. I fucking love punk rock. So I'm bound to like a song here and there on this record. Maybe. The first song, which is called Intro, and then the title track begins. It's got like kind of like an opera intro, which I added to it, which is a little weird to me. But then you get like the usual blaring distorted guitars, and like the song takes off right from there. And singer Jorge has to be in like his mid-50s by now, but his raspy hardcore voice has not changed whatsoever. And this fucking album is relentless with like the punk rock style with it. Like from the Skank Pit Circle inducing songs like Running Through the Night and the Work Our Lives Away to like the Anarchy songs that come out the speakers on like Murder Us All and Countdown to Tomorrow. This album will have every old school punk kid slam dancing and shouting along the whole time. Like when you fucking hear this album, this is what you fucking picture in your head. You imagine a fucking like crusty like dilapidated like show with like what Mark said, all the fucking like punk rock uniforms on, like the leather jackets,
chains flying everywhere.
Yeah, spike chains, like mohawks and with the fucking like tie-dye, like, colored in their mohawks and people, like, dancing around.
Punky color,
yeah. But you get at Hot Topics and shit like that. Like, everyone's in uniform, struggle pitting, like, beer bottles, and everyone's yelling up, crowd, like, not crowd surfing, but, like, gang, like, jumping on the mic to sing along with the lead singer.
Lots of exploited butt flaps.
Yeah. Add to that, like I said, the tiny CD, like, venue, and this record is, like, the soundtrack to the pure madness you get from a punk rock show. Add to that, they have a great like cover of the Motorhead song Ramones, and I bet you Lemmy and Joey would be proud of that cover. Like the Ramones song, R-E-M-O-S-E-L, Ramones, it's like a cover. Great cover. I'm going to safely say I enjoyed this record so much. It reminded me of listening to like bands like Total Chaos. And I want to mention some of the tracks have really good like bass lines as well, like the song like United Streets. So if any band wants to do a cookie cutter hardcore punk rock street album, this one can be added to the files of many bands that follow the paradigm so well. This is like a perfect like what you should do if you want to like do like what they did in the 70s and 80s and now.
So if you had a punk rock
band do this.
A punk rock chicken pot pie, they would be flaky, heavy, and crusty.
Mm-hmm. And cook 400 degrees.
This is the Marie Callender's of punk rock.
This is like what you do to make the standard crusty punk rock record.
I was trying to think of crusty in like the positive turn instead of like the dirty.
He went negative.
It's good.
A chicken
flaky,
pot pie with dreadlocks in it.
Crusty.
I'm saying put this fucking record on.
It's crusty.
Buy the record. Don't buy the fucking CD. Don't iTunes this shit. Just buy the record. Put this shit on a needle and shit like that. Slam dance in your room. Get all your friends over. Or fucking go to their shows and say, play this whole album in your entirety. This album's great. I'm saying buy this shit. Buy this shit. Buy this shit.
All right, that's a little overblown. Right. A little overblown. All right, I'll go.
Stu, I know.
No.
You want to go to Mark first?
Go
Are
to
you sure?
Okay, I'll go first.
Because I want to say Stu right here on my left is a punk rock fan. I go to shows with him. He's in the pit immediately. First. He's in the pits immediately, like slam dancing and shit like that. I can guarantee you guys out there, he loved this shit too. Stu, tell me what you think of this record right now.
Oh man, I hate to let you down.
What the fuck?
Never really was into the Casualties. I love crust punk.
Okay.
I love that. Even the really heavy. I love Doom and like nasty hard crust punk. But I never got into the Casualties, and I guess that's why I didn't like it that much. But I would definitely listen to it more and like to listen to it. It's a download it.
That's fine, Stu. You liked it.
Yes.
That's fine. So you say download it then.
Yes, I don't want to pay for it.
Sorry. There we go. But you were saying basically this band is doing what everyone else does, so it's nothing revolutionary. I see where
No. There is no. I'm saying there's no hardly any big cross punk bands doing it now.
Yeah, I guess.
So I'm saying, I'm just saying I don't want to pay for it.
That's the true punk rock ethos
exactly.
right there. I get you. So we're on the same page, but you're just saying I'll throw away my hard-earned money and you won't.
Yeah, you'll support them. No, they could fucking rot on the little corner that they're squatting on. That's fine with me.
I'm sure they wouldn't.
I'm not
mind
giving them my
either.
money. I'll go chill with them, but I'm not giving them my money.
All right. We agree
All right.
in the same way, but I just want to pay and you don't. So Mark, what did you think of the Casualties' latest efforts? 10 albums in.
All right, they're definitely one of those bands that like I never got into in all the punkness that I've never considered myself a punk kid, but like they're definitely one of those bands that like I never was all that interested in.
Okay.
To say that, but then so here's my thing with this band is that they've been doing this for so fucking long. You know that like, all right, sure, they're not. It's not like they have a name like a household name. They're not like fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers or something. But they're the fucking Casualties. Like people know who the fucking Casualties are. They've made money in their fucking musical career.
A lot of people got jackets
Like
that say Casualties.
what do you know
on
about
them.
Work Our Lives Away? Like listening to this, it's like putting on the fucking uniform. It's like Green Day wearing fucking eyeliner. It's
They didn't always wear eyeliner.
what I'm saying is like to me listening to this I was like you guys are like it's faker than like Katy Perry to me. It's like you guys are putting on this fucking uniform because that's the way you sell records. That's the way like you were this way fucking 30 years ago. You guys probably like you have families now, you have fucking mortgages, you're still dyeing your hair because that's the fucking bullshit that people buy into. Skip it is all I'm saying. Skip it. You've heard this fucking CD before. You've heard them shouting the same shit over and over again. We work our fucking lives away. No, you don't. You don't fucking know what the hell working your life away is about.
I'm going to push your button, but let me get this away right now.
Yeah.
So Mark says skip it, but if you look at them, you can tell that they're touring all over the country. They're not making money except for touring.
Yeah.
And
so
you're saying at the same time that I'm saying they've been doing this shit since 1990.
yeah.
They're not anything big. They're just doing what comes natural to them.
Yeah,
What-
but they're not.
They're the
not living on
soundtrack to
they're
that.
not-
They're the soundtrack to the
I would
those
bet
you're talking
you
about.
$1,000 fucking dollars that they have fucking kids and mortgages and houses that they have to pay for and fucking real lives that they have to go back to when they're not touring. That they fucking look stupid at fucking family parties with their goddamn stupid fucking Liberty spikes and mohawks and shit.
Giving me giggles and shit. I bet you're wrong though. I bet this
All I'm saying is that
50-year-old
they're, like,
man does
is
not have
that
a family.
They're still singing about the same shit that they sung about when they were teenagers because it's what fucking sells their records. And it's bullshit.
I got it.
Because they're not being genuine to who they fucking are.
They are though. That's what they're living. But if
Okay,
they're not,
I was picture them squatting on the corner.
Yeah, I think what Stu's right. I think that's what they're doing, and it's like we'll live like this forever.
I don't buy it.
It's not fair to judge them if they're not doing that. Let's judge the music. Does the music good to you?
No.
Why don't you like the music though?
I don't like that gang vocal style. I don't like that like we're all gonna fucking sing along to this shit. Like it's music designed for what you're talking about. Like when you listen to it, you think about like, oh man, there's gonna be this kid who's listening to this record who learns all the fucking songs lyrics, and they put those vocals in so that when it's your turn to sing along and fucking jump into the pit. Like it's just as like I said, it's just as like calculated as something like a Katy Perry or Bruno Mars would be. Like. It's the same thing. Like, this is the part where the kids are all going to fucking circle.
No. I partially agree with him.
I do too, sadly. Snarky!
I'm just saying.
Snarky! I love it, man. But what do you guys think out there? If you agree with the opinion, we let them know what you think in the comments. If you agree with us, it's punk as fuck. You want to like trash some shit and hate the authority.
We need to
everything
know
like
more.
That. It's great.
We need to know more about their daily lives.
Let us know what they're doing.
That music that I like does not is not.
I
want to
know how much an hour they make.
If you like the Casualties, you'll like this record. Like there's
Each
no
of them.
fucking doubt about it. But to me, listening from the like as an outsider to listen to it and be like, oh, they're doing the same thing they did
spend
fucking 30
all their
years
free
ago.
money on studio time. Telling you.
Yeah, they just eat Taco Bell and fucking live out of their van and just and fucking
And the
shoot
guy's
up
like,
and
then his fucking like peers are like, dude, Jorge, you're fucking 56-year-old. You want to stop this shit? Never, man. Punk rock to like die.
well, it's like there's a documentary called F, the other F word.
Yeah, I
It's
love
got
that
all,
shit.
Yeah, it's got all those punk rock dudes in it talking about their kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, Mark Hoppus lives in a fucking McMansion like in L.A. Like these fucking people all live in like they have fucking this music is a job for them. This is
But the
sure
flip
they
side,
work their life away.
The flip
fucking
side of
playing
that
on
is
stages
the guy
for people.
the guy from Dead Hems. That
What?
What's the guy whose son died in a car crash?
Okay.
And he was old as shit too. What the fuck was that guy? That band? I don't remember the name.
Eric
I can't.
Clapton.
No, it was a band. Not fucking.
know.
I know that's a funny joke. That's your Anthony Jeselnik joke.
He's Mark's fucking you up tonight.
What the fuck's a band called? I can't remember the band, but I saw the same documentary.
Yeah.
He's
But there was
twisting your opinions.
there was a punk guy that's father passed away, and I saw them at a venue in Georgia, tiny venue in '90s, and he's still punk as fuck now.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the band. U.S. Bombs.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember he was in that documentary, and his son was killed, and he was like all getting teared up and shit.
Oh,
That guy's punk as hell.
Thank God the
Alright.
synapse finally connected.
I'm just saying that like
There's some people in that documentary that lived that life,
Yeah.
even if they're parents. Even the guy from the Black Flag, the actual singer I liked, he says what you're saying. Like he basically like, oh, I have a family now. I can't really get punk and shit like that. I got family and shit. I can't do it, but I like to go to shows sometime with my wife and things like that. But it's really rare.
yeah.
You're saying this guy from the Casualties needs to grow up,
I'm
and
just saying like I know nothing of the Casualties. Like I'm just making shit up, but
So am I, though.
part of me is like, oh man, wouldn't it be great if they fucking came out with an album about like that was like a little more like there was something to it. Like I don't
not gonna
fucking
happen.
like to me it's just whatever. It's just my thing of like I don't like
the light
I don't have an answer to it. Yeah. I just want them to make me pot pies.
Such good crust.
I only have criticism. I don't have solutions to what would make me feel better about it.
that's why you're perfect to run this country, man. They
They would make a pizza and would have no middle. It would be just all crust.
Jason, what's the problem, dude? You hurt Jason's feelings, Mark. That's why he's so sad.
I'm sorry. You're a big Casualties guy?
Yeah, look at him. Punk as hell, man.
I didn't see you had the shot glass right there.
He's the punkest motherfucker you ever see.
I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. I worked the fucking 8-hour day. Right?
Hardcore, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck the Casualties.
Thank you, Little John.
Jealous, man. Bad and plaid, Clan.
Anderson.
Finally.
And
it's
some strong stuff warms you up.
This is what will separate the races on this one, I feel. I feel that's what's going to happen on
Really?
this one. Here we go. Anderson.Paak's album, Malibu.
But I'm biracial.
What race is this guy? Is he black?
His music certainly is.
What if you're biracial? Well, that'll completely divide you in half.
So you guys are saying out there, who's Anderson.Paak? Who the fuck is that? He's a singer and producer from Oxnard, California. In 2012, he released OBE Volume 1 and played drums on the American Idol He played drums for American Idol contestant Haley Renard. And in 2014, he released his official debut album, Venice.
I want to do you.
Which
sorry.
which received favorable reviews.
It wasn't called that.
And after doing guest vocals on the Dr. Dre album Compton and the Games album Documentary 2, your favorite albums too,
Oh, yes.
he starts off the year with
Couldn't
his
even listen
sophomore
to it.
effort, which is called Malibu. Now, the first song, which is called The Bird, I was not expecting such a soulful sound. I really like this song and this jazzy horns and the piano loop. And it was a very mellow old school song as well. So basically, I want to ask you guys, I got like a D'Angelo vibe from him. Now you guys are saying, who the hell is D'Angelo?
Okay,
Who is that?
I'll give one positive to begin with.
Go ahead.
The rapping, they had like a little Tribe Called Quest thing going on at times.
I would have said the Roots, but go on.
You would have said the Roots?
Yes.
I thought
This is why I'm afraid of this review.
And that was about it. All right.
All right.
I
so
gave it positive.
it sounded like D'Angelo, like it's got kind of like music to like get the panties wet, but a brother can write some music with like different muse as well. The second song, which is called "Heart Don't Stand a Chance," is more like an upbeat and features like a beautiful like R&B electric soul. You get your fucking two-step in that song, Mark. I see you smiling at me. You can honestly say like 2 songs in, you're like, all right, I can fucking dance to this. Yeah,
I mean, I'll give you
can
my
dance. Yeah.
quick review is that I dug this album overall.
You gotta
Sorry.
be kidding me, really?
I
Oh,
like
God.
it.
You're a rage trader. Shit sucked. Don't give me that shit.
All right, so
I'm allowed to hate it.
can I ask you
and be
Stu,
down?
Can you say honestly that you could keep your head from not bobbing during the track "The Water"? The beat was fucking tight.
Dude, shit sucked.
The backing vocals and the hook.
I do not like
as shit.
I do not like R&B. I like the little
The
rap
beat
clips.
though. What the fuck, man? The beat.
No.
Like, oh shit.
The thing I liked about it overall is that it was a pretty chill record. Like the production, the beats and stuff were pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I like his.
It'll
He's
work
not
as
like-
porno music for
But,
me.
all right, if you call like that Chris Brown record that we fucking reviewed,
Yeah.
As long as there's
R&B,
some moaning and shit going
like
on in the
this to me-
background.
Shut the
and
fuck
like,
up. Mark's talking.
like this to me was more of a rap CD than anything. Like I felt like
Well,
even-
those were the parts I liked.
yeah, like his flows were pretty sweet, and like
Yeah.
but overall, like I'm more of a music person than like a lyrics person.
Can
So
I ask you this,
I
Mark?
can't say I
Did you
focus
know?
too much
Did
on
you
him.
know he was a rapper? So when the rap part
Well,
came in, it took me by surprise.
Well, he was on that Compton CD
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
reviewed, or 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
The game. Okay.
So I knew that. Remember, I thought he sounded like Kendrick.
Right. Yeah.
And I still
Some
feel
songs
that
sound
way.
like
Some
that.
of the
Yeah.
songs he has that
Yeah.
like that weirdness in his voice.
I didn't like that he kind of is borrowing with the new Kendrick album that I love to death. So maybe I'm biased in a sense, but I was still critical about the fact that like, oh, you're basically biting off what Kendrick does on like songs like Your Prime. It reminded me too much of what Kendrick does with like the cadences and his rhymes and that the choppy like rap soul beats. I see what you're saying.
Mhm.
But like I think like put me through, Stu. Like I'm saying is why I'm saying they sound like the Roots. I like
Okay, all right.
I'm
Yeah,
like-
maybe a little bit more like the Roots.
every song I liked a lot.
I mean,
Mark.
the only difference between Tropical Quest and the Roots that I notice is
Instrumentation.
in
Yeah.
style is instrumentation. Roots use organic instruments, whereas Tropical Quest will use drum machines and synthesis, which I like better.
Like what you said, Mark. I think like what the Roots and everything they do is all the songs I liked on this album were I loved. I felt were too short. Did you feel that the same way? Like this song would like this end and have like a sample of like someone talking and then the song will start.
That's it. I like the samples on the record. I like all the weird little Malibu surfer samples and people talking about surfing.
I
or
hate
whatever.
all the R&B moans though. Woo and well, there's no woos in it, but you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
All the R&B sounds.
But he's
that
talking about every
they
song.
make with their mouth. With Soul 6, you woo.
But he's talking about every song would end with like a sample of like a movie. I would.
Oh, yeah,
assume.
yeah.
Like
alright, that's
interviews
cool.
with people talking about like surfing or something.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
cool.
I like them. There was one song that I felt to me though brought the whole thing down.
I bet I reel the same way, but go on.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, I didn't like
Yeah.
that song either.
Like the phrase is "tiggle bitties." used
No.
multiple times.
I haven't heard
that that
Tickle
song?
Biggies in forever.
Can I
And
get
then-
Can I get a skip this?
And then there's that fucking. And then he says something about the sweet titty meat, and I was like, "This is."
I fucking
terrible.
love titty meat. It's like that's the part above
It's
above the
itty
nipple.
bitty titty committee.
Yeah, like I felt like like
Yeah, I love titty meat.
yeah,
I love
but
titty
that
meat.
song in.
Itty bitty
I
titty
couldn't
committee.
Get, that one song I just couldn't get with like you got to do this whole thing like it's this chill vibe for most of the CD. Like I don't know what the hell he's talking about half the time because I'm not paying too much attention to the lyrics. But then like all of a sudden it's like just a song about boobs and let me see what's under that sweater. Like,
Nice.
you know,
Nice.
like it just
You're
to
oppressed,
me it brought
Mark.
my
I
opinion.
do like
down.
the explicitness of R&B. There was that one other R&B artist that we did, but that was a little bit more vulgar. Like
the
maybe
weekend.
in the summer. Yeah, maybe it was the weekend. Yeah, I like that a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But I want parody. I want completely filthy, disgusting shit.
You want Blowfly.
Someday.
Yeah. I want R&B that's just completely filthy and disgusting. That's the only way I'll like it.
What do you guys think of the song? Am
It's
I
like
wrong?
I want to gape that ass. yeah.
What do you?
Yeah, that's what I need from
What'd you
R&B
guys
to
think
make
of-
it entertaining to me.
See, what do you think of the song? Am I
'Cause
wrong?
sex doesn't. I don't know.
Or Mark, I see where you're going with it. Mark,
I'm going with a skip this.
all right, got
You could press
I
that
can
like
press the
10
button now?
times.
all right.
10 times. Skip this. They could stay alive.
Shh. There we go.
All right.
Mark, what did you think of the song? Am I wrong? Which was like a kind of like a '80s like jazz funk song.
Yeah, I mean
Every song, I love the fucking horns in this album too.
yeah, I like that one. Yeah. I'm just sorry. I'm like looking at the
The
track.
one
list
song I
trying
want to
remember
ask you
where-
about is they had the guest rappers on there. BJ, his name is BJ, the Chicago kid on the song "The Water" I liked. But the other rapper I want to ask you about is MC Rhapsody on the song "Without You." She's like a female rapper.
Oh yeah.
I felt like she kind of reminded me of like Eve in a way, which I
I
like
like-
Eve. I liked her shit too.
I liked it.
And then the song "Room in Here," which uses like the ragtime piano loop over like a hip hop beat and features the game, which you talked about earlier. The game,
Oh yeah. All right. Make it worse.
and he
Okay,
did.
we're gonna have to switch this to.
He did a good job of
We're
that.
gonna have to switch this to fuck this.
You hate the game that much.
Get now the game's on it. Now it's fuck this.
Well, he can't hate the player. I mean, he's just got to hate the game.
He does. I love puns. I see Glenda shaking her head. She hates the puns. But your prime, I thought we said would sound like Kendrick a little bit, but I'm like, it's all good though. I don't care. I love the aggressive funk in the song "Come Down," and the bass lines from that song were good too. You fucking hate the bass lines too. Fuck you.
Dude, there were no funky bass lines.
Whatever. Let me ask you this. The fucking song "Celebrate" did not remind you
Okay,
of,
there was
Marvin
alright.
Gaye.
I might have nodded my head once or twice.
Boom!
In my bedroom.
Boom.
With
Your
the
your review changes now.
With the bass line. That
You
does
gotta
not
download.
change.
All right, I'm
That does
kidding.
not change the download. That is
Well,
definitely a
it's
skip
coming.
it. You made me want to go to fuck it.
What about "Celebrate," Mark?
What about
It's like kind of like got like the Marvin Gaye sound. Like it's like when you fucking hear that song kick in with the dancey like party atmosphere song over the whole thing.
Yeah, it does.
70s like throw your hands in the air, don't worry about your cares, I don't care. The song was a perfect description, but the same thing I said, the songs are too short that I fucking love. And Tali Kweli brings this whole thing to the ending with the song "The Dreamer," which is very uplifting and a great closer. So I say basically, if you like the artists I mentioned before that are featured on this album, and he's like basically borrowing off of, this is basically like a neo soul jazzy, like R&B, all put into one. But he does a great job of putting it all together. It's not choppy whatsoever. It flows beautifully, and I would say you can put this shit on at your cookout. I'm not talking about like barbecue like white people do. I'm talking about fucking cookouts. Electric slide finishes playing. Then put this shit on. This whole fucking album. This album is great, but the only way you can get it is you got to buy it. So you got to buy this album. Mark, what do you think of this?
Not if you skipped it.
You're on the wire right now. What do you want to say?
I mean, I fall in between. I mean, I liked it a lot. I dug it, but
My finger's right on the button already.
I'm not a big fan of that sweet titty meat song.
Stop.
It's one song.
It's one song.
So what? One song can ruin a fucking album.
No, it can't.
It
That's
can.
not fair.
Ruin it if you're offended by the song.
I mean,
then yes.
because
It's offensive.
Because to me, it's
Sweet
just
titty
like
meat?
took down.
Sweet
Stop
titty
it.
meat?
He wasn't saying. He wasn't saying Local
horrible.
Lake sucks. Local
That's
Lake
horrible.
sucks. Local Lake sucks. He wasn't saying that. It's just one song about titties. Do you hate titties?
No, but I get it, like to me, it's like
He wants to eat titties.
it's like that Chris
Titty
Brown
meat.
CD.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna fuck you back to sleep. Like shut your fucking
yeah.
mouth. Like,
That was a
Yeah,
bad.
I remember that.
That's a bad song to begin with, though.
I don't know. Like to me, it's just something about like I'm digging this record. I'm digging the album. All of a sudden, like it's almost over. There's only a couple songs left, and then like a song just totally like took me out of it. Where I'm like, this is stupid. Like, why would you go from like songs that I'm digging? I'm like, there's a groove to it. It's chill, pretty chill. All of a sudden, like I can't fucking have this on when my grandmother's over.
I like titty meat, though.
No, I don't know. I
But
mean,
go on.
whatever. Yeah, I mean, whatever. That's not the only thing, but overall, I'd say download it.
He's a cannibal.
I dug it. I liked it.
Wants titty meat.
I would groove to it a little bit, but I'm not gonna buy it.
All right, I'm gonna give you a high five, man. Thank you for not going so low as my my racist counterpart over here. But what did you guys think of this album?
Not
Let us know in the
racist.
comments, or you can send us
Just don't
an
like
email.
R&B.
He said he don't like email.
Maybe I need the black jeans
R&B.
to like R&B. I don't know.
Maybe
Mark seems to like it, so I don't know.
black jeans is what makes you like R&B.
yeah. It's a hereditary thing.
Either jeans GENES or JEANS.
Yeah, let us know what you think in the comments section, or send us an email. We love to know what your opinions are. So I see on the time clock we only have an hour and 20 minutes till the Super Bowl.
Yo,
So
all right.
I think we cannot get to emails right now. We'll do your emails next week on the Valentine's Day show. Stu, will you be at the Valentine's Day show next Sunday?
Do I have a choice?
No, you do not. You have no girlfriend, so you cannot say no.
Oh, hold on. I gotta ask my girlfriend.
Put on my brass knuckles right now.
Okay,
You cannot flake.
So
on
I
us.
can't make an excuse.
Nope. You gotta get a girlfriend in like 6
I gotta
days.
take my dog to the vet.
You're a bitch.
All right, yeah, I'll be there.
All right, and Mark, being that you have a fiance.
Yeah, she told me since we're saving for the wedding and everything. She told me that if I don't go to the podcast and we spend an entire day together, a Sunday together, that I don't have to buy her anything. So I'm gonna stay at home with my girlfriend.
Oh, you're not gonna be next week's show?
No.
All right, so next.
So he doesn't have to buy stuff.
I don't have to spend any money. I don't have to buy flowers. I don't have to
Okay,
buy
so
fucking
so that's
chocolate.
like she's paying you not to do our show.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking.
And we're not
my-
paying you to do this show. So
Not yet, anyway.
yeah, I know.
Someday
that
you'll
would be
make a
nice.
profit.
Yeah, someday.
So I'm thinking to
Come
myself.
on, YouTube.
I'm thinking to myself that we're basically like she does not like you doing these shows.
Well, she just, she likes me being around. You know how it is. You fucking work. You don't see each other all the time.
It's half a day where she would be chilling with you, and
'Cause
she's
when,
not.
When I come here,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
hangs out at home and reads. Like,
yeah.
She deserves to read more.
Most of the week,
It
you
does.
only,
Reading's good.
you only see people a short amount of time. You're working every day.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not
the
that
weekend.
not that she doesn't like me coming. I'm just, but
All right.
she would appreciate. She's like, yeah, it's fucking Valentine's Day. Spend a day with me, motherfucker.
All right,
All right, so it's gonna be
just a twofer.
it's just gonna be Valentine's Day stew misery.
Wait!
But you know what you
Before
can do is that
We're gonna do a very miserable show where Stu has no significant other,
We're not talking about you for the show, but okay, we will. If you want us to.
and I don't even want one.
Do you guys notice?
Damn it.
Do you guys notice that they were on their phones the whole show?
Oh, I haven't turned around.
It's that
Yeah, they
boring?
weren't even talking to each other. I think they're talking to each other through their phones.
Is that boring that they didn't want
They're
to like?
texting each other instead of talking.
Yeah.
They're like, we can't talk.
All right.
We can't talk to each other.
I'm just wondering if you guys are
It'll
gonna.
get picked up in the
You
microphones.
guys mind if we do a show here next? Since you're a couple and all.
Hey, thanks for asking after you planned it. That's cool.
Well, I figured I would. Once Mark said what he said, I'm like, oh shit, I should actually ask the other couple.
No, you're good.
All right, so if you guys listening to this show right now, it'll be a 2 for next week.
And if you want to be on the show and you're a woman,
and you're available,
you could be my date.
Service too.
we have an escort service going on here.
You could be my date and you get plenty of liquor.
All right, until then,
And I won't touch you. I
unless
promise.
you want me to. All right, till then, we under 2 hours, you guys. High five. Woo! Under 2 hours. Plenty of time for some football and some Cheez-Its and some Doritos and some Bud Light, which we've been drinking tonight. Bud Light. Hope they win the Bud Bowl.
Mine's empty because you don't know how to hand out beers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're going to pour me a shot of beer? Oh, nice. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Yeah, actually, I don't mind that. Shot of beer. Down the
Wait.
hatch.
Clink.
A shot of the bruise.
All right. So let's wrap this show up right now. Give you guys no way you can contact us. So if you want to get in touch with us, go to our Gmail is njhybridradio@gmail.com, or go to our YouTube if you want to leave some comments, which is in youtube.com/njhybridradio, njhybridradio, right? Or hybrid radio, I'm not sure. But type in this, you'll find it if you go to our website. Or you can go to our Facebook, which is facebook.com/njhybridradio, which is hard for me to think of everything because I don't have my notes.
The website contacts page.
Yeah, go to our website. and just find everything.
www.njhybridradio.net.
Net. Yes.
And the contact section is down at the bottom. You click on the link or do the arrows down there. It's nifty.
Awesome. Until then, this has been Jarrell and
Big League
Big League Stu. Thank you, Marky, for coming. We will see you again in 2
Narky
weeks.
Mark.
Yeah.
Narky Mark's
Or you
gonna
can-
narc you out.
Tell me what the albums are. I'll record like a little snippet of me going like, "Fuck this."
Fuck that.
Or not.
Forget it. You're not going to do it. It's not fun.
It's all good.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. Next week, we'll have Rihanna and 2 other albums I can't think of right now. Basement, which I was hoping you'd be on because you like Basement. They're indie rock band. You don't know? Okay, never mind.
Basement. Yeah, I know.
And another band I can't think of right now. But until then, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good night and enjoy the Super Bowl. Go Panthers!